Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is a big one. It is the launch of the Ping G440. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So today sees us take a look at the Ping G440 range. It is a new range replacing the G430 from the last couple of years. Ping are exceptionally good at keeping their product in a 2-year life cycle. So this is the first kind of real innovative product that they've produced in a couple of years. It is good, we know it's good. The one thing with Ping that's really interesting is they don't try and rewrite loads of different technologies. They don't try and come out of their lane, as it were. What they do is they do it very well. The product is clean, the product is understandable. I think from a consumer's point of view, it's very easy to understand the heads, what they do, what they're supposed to do. The technology is brilliant, but more importantly than all that, we know that with a Ping driver, you're gonna get performance. You know, it's solid, it's stable, it's just really, really good. Now, I'm excited to hit this product, but you have got 3 different heads. Now, the big change in this product from the G430 range is that in the LST model, you had the Carbonfly Wrap head. So the top of the crown was wrapped in this carbon. This time round, they've put it in all 3 models, which is, allows them to shift and play quite a lot with the weight in the back of the head, allowing it to be more forgiving, faster, and so on and so forth. You know the story. Now, I've got the 3 drivers here. You have got LST first. So this is the low spin technology driver. You've got a weight port in the back. We know it looks clean. You can see you've got the Carbonfly Wrap on the back. You can see that kind of matty, webbed type look on the back of the head, which looks quite nice. The turbulators are there. We know, if you've watched my previous video on G430 and other Ping drivers, they're not my favorite thing to look at, but they are usable. They create that speed. They help that club fly faster through the air. This is the slightly smaller head. So you're sort of 450cc, slightly smaller than the other 2 models. You have got the interchangeable weight, so you can move it to fade, neutral, or draw bias, but this is your low spin technology. This is for the guy that needs to bring the spin rate on his driver down. So that's driver number 1. Not going to be our most popular driver in terms of sales, but I do think it is a really positive. And what's always interesting with LST versus some of the other low spin drivers is it's not as low spinning, which is actually quite a big positive. So onto the market that we see most, and where Ping see most of their market, which is the max head. They're most forgiving, their standard model, if you like. So slightly bigger, 460cc. You've got the interchangeable weights, but this is kind of their standard product. You can see that Carbonfly Wrap on the back. Again, moving and shifting the weight, but this driver looks really, really neat. It's gonna be popular, we know it is, but you've got the nice, I don't know what they've called it this year, the blue. They come up with normally quite a nice fancy name, but let's call it an aquatic blue. It's very, very bright and very, very sharp. Then we've got the SFT, which is their most draw-based driver. So you've got 2 draw settings in here. You've got standard draw and draw plus, if you like. So if you're really struggling with some big dirty cuts to the right, then draw plus is the setting you probably want it on. So again, same sized head as the max head, slightly lighter shafts in these ones as well, but overall a really good looking driver. So let's get on track, man, and see how the G440 performs. So we'll jump in. It is a really bitter, fresh morning here in the studio, but I'm going to try and swing it. Don't complain, please don't put in them comments if this swing is a little bit, I'm a little bit injured as well, but with the cold weather, we may not be swinging it as fast as we have done in previous, but we'll give it a test. So we've got the Ping LST, I've got it in the neutral setting. I've got the Tensai 1K shaft in this, it's the 65 gram with a stiff flex. So it's kind of what their standard product, you know, if there is such a thing as a standard product before everyone goes, oh, you're gonna get custom fit, I get it. But if you like, they have a set level of, or when you talk to these companies, they have sort of step makeups, and the reason for that is they've obviously worked quite hard with shaft manufacturers and head manufacturers on finding the best combinations. So enough of me waffling. Slightly smaller head, squattier, deeper, Carbonfly. It's quite a lot going on. We talked about this in some of the previous LST models. There's a lot going on with the turbulators as well. So let's have a little clip. Now, an LST driver for me is always something that historically I would have gone with. Thinking that, you know, I was a big boy and I was smashing it out there. But over the last 6 to 12 months, I've noticed, or not noticed, I've been told that A, I'm getting slower and older, and B, it's not the right setup for me. So, just comes out with no spin whatsoever, no real distance. For me, you can see spin there was 1100, like literally dipped off the planet. Rubbish. Let's try and hit one. Better strike. Again, not overly exciting. Speed's a little bit down, as I said, so apologies for that. If you have watched some of our previous videos, you know I can shift it now and again. But the spin here is at 1300 revs, so really, really low, which is, you know, not a driver for me. But I can see where the big boys are going to get it from. When you're getting the guys swinging it 110, 115, 120 plus and struggling with spin, then LST could be a real winner. Oh, it's horrendous. You've got to be on your game with this, and you've definitely got to be, in my opinion, a good ball striker that requires a high speed, or hits it at high speed, but, you know, lovely looking product. So let's jump in and grab the max head. So, throwing it around there, sorry Ping. So the max head. So this is the one that in the previous models I quite liked. Standard head, lots of adjustability. They've still got the cog system, so you can increase and decrease the loft and slightly open and make the driver more upright and more flat. You've got the ability to move this into fade and draw bias. So overall, this is a really good looking product. Now, I'm a big fan of this blue. I really quite like it. And it's a, you know, it's interesting when you do these videos and you get the comments. A lot of people are sort of like, what does that matter? Blue doesn't matter to the performance. No, it doesn't. But it does look cool, right? Like it doesn't matter about the performance sometimes. Maybe it's just looking good. So they put the Alta CB in here, so the counterbalance shaft, 50 grams. So I'm hitting it with the regular because that's the demo that we were given. So it's not ideal, but you know, look, let's get some bit of feedback on what it looks like. So it really sits nicely behind the ball. And do you know what's always super good with Ping? The sound. That just is so solid, just beautifully solid. 242 carry. Again, speed's a little bit down. Spin was all over the place on that one. So I think there's a little bit of a misread in there though. Oh yes, flight on that is beautiful. So I've got the 10.5 header here, standard setting. Yeah, absolutely stunning that. It's just so good. I don't know how they do it. I'd love to know how they do it. 2,000, just shy of 2,000 revs, 250 carry. Just a solid driver. Bit hooky for me, that one, but we could argue with the shaft. But overall, I tell you what, that is an absolutely fantastic sounding, feeling driver as well. I will say it feels beautiful off the face. And I think I might be a little swayed here by the look. You know, I've hit enough Ping drivers now that the turbulators are sort of growing on me. A little, I'll go with a little. Then I mean, it's not my favourite still, but they're growing on me. But I quite like this carbon wrap difference. I like that matte black finish rather than that shiny finish. And I think someone even put a comment a few days ago, which was brilliant, about this difference when I was talking about the heads in the Callaway, about the matte black and the shiny finish. And someone said my shiny's a bit like my head, and tell you what, it feels like it today. So into the draw bias, SFT. So Chris has done me an absolute favour here and given me draw plus 60 gram Denali stiff. So like, what is this setback? But let's have a go with it. So this is going to go left on demand. There she goes. But wow, what a flight. So if you're a player, wow, that's so good. They just sound so solid, don't they, Ping? They just once you, the ability for Ping, what they win with is it's so simple to understand. There's our three heads, that's what they do. There's the adjustability, there's our shaft options. Get the combination right and you win. Because we know that all three heads are going to perform. We've just got to make sure we match the right head to the right player. Oh, that was so left, it's unbelievable. I mean, I'm standing here at our Biggleswade store and I've got the A1 down the left, and it ain't far off of that, I don't think. It's absolutely rubbish, but there we go. So draw bias absolutely does what it says on the tin. Draw plus bias, wow, it's going left. I'll tell you what, guys, when Ping do it, they do it properly, don't they? The three heads here lined up against each other. You can tell the story between the three. They look good, they look clean. I think if you're looking for a new driver in G4 in 2025, G440 is definitely going to be one you try. Look, let's not beat around the bush, and I get sick and tired of doing some of these reviews where TaylorMade have got a new, it's all marketing hype. Yeah, it is absolutely marketing hype, because that's how you sell product, and these guys are selling drivers. Absolutely no problem at all with that. However, with these products, they do also have to perform, because as much as they are, and you want some marketing hype, if they don't perform, you're not going to sell one, right? So as a golfer, you need to make sure that you're only buying product, in my opinion, on two things. Number one, the performance is something that is better than what you've currently got. Number two, you just want something shiny and brand new, and that's also fine, because we all like our toys. With the Ping range here, I tell you what, you are going to find a driver for everyone. Okay, so you've got that max for that slicer, you've got the SFT for that slicer, you've got the max for that guy that wants the standard product, and from a fitter's, that's a fitter's dream, that max head. And then you've got that LST that is just that low spin, which is going to be the lower market, but a super product. This will compete with everyone. It may not be the longest driver you hit all year, I will say that. I don't think it'll be the longest, but it will definitely be the most consistent, and you will have great fun hitting this product. I hope that was helpful. I hope that's guiding. The weather is going to warm up soon. We are hoping in the UK we're going to get on the golf courses, as they have been shut at the moment. But when you do, when you're looking for that new driver, when you're coming in for a fitting into your local fitting centre, get G440 into your hands and have a bash against the rest of the new drivers for 2025. Thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.